Hi, everyone. Chris here, founder at Portage, and welcome to this week's Dev Diary. This is number 11, and while there hasn't been a lot of progress that's visible, I've been working on a lot of things behind the scenes. So working on some things like automated testing and other technical things to try to make sure that the quality of the platform remains really high. What I did want to show you was some enhancements that I've been making in the board section, and specifically around outputting the content that the boards do create. So let's have a look at some of the new stuff that I've been working on. Now, this is a pretty simple board. If we just zoom in, you can see that there's the strategic profile. We're doing a trend landscape search, and so I've already selected a couple here. It doesn't really matter for the purpose of this demo, what I've selected, but you can always click in to see the details. Now, trend landscapes, if you remember, are things that are actually happening. So we can provide links to the source information where those trends have come from. Then done a impact assessment. So that's where the AI has looked at those trends, and it's also looked at the strategic profile. So you can always go to the input section and see what a node's looking at. And it's then analyzed all of those to try to figure out, well, according to the trend of financial services and banking, what would be the impact on this fictional aged care business? So Galaxy Care in my example, or data-driven decision-making, what could be the impact there? Now I can always open up courses of action. And so I've actually already pre-selected a few of these as well. So the AI has suggested here are some things that you could do to respond to these impacts. So it's saying for the financial services banking trends, diversifying funding sources and investing in digital transformation. And similarly in the data-driven decision-making section, there's a couple of recommendations there as well. Now, I don't want to really do any more analysis because in the scenario I'm trying to show here is really just about doing a bit of a scan of what trends might be impacting the organization. And then what I want to do is I want to send a memo to my fellow leaders, my fellow executives about what I found and what these trends may impact the organization so that I can foster a discussion at a later time. So I've got a content generation node here, and there's a couple different styles you can choose for output. Let's start with just the memo. We can choose different options. So I want it to be brief and I want it to use bullets. So we can just generate that content, and you can see here it's going to write a nice email for us that we could then send to our stakeholders and then have a conversation. And it's even got the links here, which you can see here. It's at the bottom of the screen. It's actually taking you to where those sources are from. Now, the couple of improvements that are made in these nodes is you can select the text now. It was actually kind of funny why you couldn't select text before, but that's working now. You can also click to copy, and so you can copy that content and paste it right into your email, make any changes that you want to make, and then send it on to your stakeholders. You can, of course, edit inside the window here as well, but that should make it a lot easier to get information out of the platform. Now, if you have the need to have a more in-depth conversation, or you would like to explore some of these trends in more detail, you have the option of creating a different output style called the executive briefing. Now, this takes the form of what's commonly found in reports to executive or into longer form memos. So you can see that it's got a number of report sections here where there's a summary, it's got a bit of a background, it'll give you the current situation analysis, what are the options, what are the implications financially, risks, and so on and so on. And then you can choose how you would like this report to be output. Maybe in your organization, you're more of a bullets type of organization, or maybe you're more of a prose and you like to sort of read sentences. So you can choose which ones you want. You can then click to generate content. And what that's going to do is start to generate each of these section by section as it goes through whatever report sections you've selected to see. I'll give that a quick second. It should be done by now. And so you can go through here. Again, you can edit each section individually. You can cut and paste each section if you want to assemble your own report. But if you're feeling a little bit lazy, you can download a DOCX. Now, that's going to create a DOCX. So I'm going to open that. And then I need to switch over to actually be able to see that. So just hang on one quick second. And so we can see here now, it's generated a Word file that's got all of that content nicely formatted that you can then cut and paste into your own templates or whatever your files that you may have. So that's a pretty easy way to generate content out of Portage. This works with nearly every node. You can just connect scenarios, you can connect courses of action, you can connect the robust strategy nodes. Will all be output inside this template. Next steps for this node are to develop different templates. So I'm working on a PowerPoint or like a PDF output that'll be more of a slides base. And really, I'm looking for some feedback as to what style of content you would like to see generated out of the platform. And yeah, just follow up with me and let me know which ones will suit you and your organization better. Until next time, we'll see you later. Please have a look at some of the other videos if you haven't had a look at them before. I've got the website linked in the content or linked in the description show notes. And we'll be back in a couple weeks with another Dev Diary. So until then, take care and we'll see you soon.